I've walked around probably over half, like the river walk here in Phnom Penh, and I'm just kind of getting my bearings down for this place, seeing what it's kind of all about, and kind of getting a feel for it. And I gotta say, it's for one, I'll start off by saying it's very well kept. As you can see, there's garbage cans everywhere, which is quite nice. It's got areas that have nice sidewalks near the river. If you go to the other side of the street, it's a little more tough to walk. But man, Cambodia has always been a hard place for me to get my bearings on. It's a really cool place, I think, in many ways, and I just need to maybe spend some more time here to kind of figure out how things work around here, because although it's neighbors with Thailand, it is quite a bit, I don't know, it has a kind of a different feel to it. Something interesting that I knew about that goes on here that I witnessed was the homeless expat kind of community here, which is a really strange thing. Talking about seeing, I've seen white guys, maybe I'll put a video here, I recorded a guy, white guy, no shirt on, picking cans from the garbage cans down near the river here. And it's just interesting. It's a bit different than, I guess, any other Asiana country as far as kind of like the expat community goes. It's a little more, I guess there's a larger scale of the spectrum, if that kind of makes sense. I've seen a lot of things online about the safety of Phnom Penh, and that's something I've always had questions about. But from what I can tell is it's probably a good idea to be aware of your surroundings, know where your stuff is. But at the same time, I think if you're in daytime, there's a lot of other people out. I feel pretty safe here. Definitely more safe than US cities, unfortunately. But I would say still to kind of, you know, watch your back. You're not walking through downtown Los Angeles, but you know, I gotta get my bearings down here, so just edge on the side of caution. And also, I think the last time I came to Phnom Penh was around like a little over 2 years ago, and I could say that like things have even changed quite a bit from then. I mean, I'm sure you could see here like there's just buildings going up a lot, so I think this place is really growing up, and it's quite large already. Like when I look at the skyscrapers and I think of, you know, US cities, there's only a handful of US cities that have bigger kind of downtown city metropolitan area than Phnom Penh itself. So that's kind of interesting to see. The roads here are pretty good. The traffic is a lot less than Bangkok, although Phnom Penh is significantly smaller than Bangkok, so can't really compare too much there. But it is busy. It is a little noisy, but definitely quieter than Thailand. It seems like I'm in the riverside area. The last time I came here, I was a little further out, but this area is there's a ton of Western type food, which I guess is good for me. But I kind of want to explore around to some other areas here as well. Well, I'm definitely going to. So that's, you know, kind of my assessment so far. I still have to kind of scope this place out. I got to get my eyes on more stuff, and like the temple is quite beautiful. It seems like really like the parks, the temples, the walkways, they take I gotta say they take really nice care of the public stuff here, which is cool to see. I've noticed there's public transit here. The buses look quite nice. I would say the main way to get around here would be like the tuk-tuk, which is very affordable, extremely affordable. And I kind of like it because they're much safer than the motorbike taxis, which, you know, you see in Vietnam and Thailand. in Bali and other touristy places. I like kind of kicking back in the tuk-tuk a little more. There are motorbikes here. I don't know if there are motorbike taxis, but I've just been rocking the tuk-tuks. I think I kind of got scammed a little bit, like getting to my hotel from the airport. Not really like scam, but like I probably paid a little more than I should have to get to my hotel, but it's okay. I was just trying to get over here as kind of quickly as I possibly can. The hotels are very reasonably priced. I would say from $15 up, you can get a pretty decent place. I think I paid $10 for my place. It's a little more economic, but it's still not too bad of a place. It works for me. Yeah, see the road here? They kind of have it presented kind of well. Walk street. This is like the first street next to the river. I know that's the Mekong River. This one, they bind together here. This starts with an L. I forget the name though, but it turns into the Mekong. And it is kind of cool. It's quite a wide river. I would like to do some fishing on it. I love fishing. I'm sure there's some big catfish in it. But I'm trying to think what else. Everybody seems to be pretty happy here. One of the things I always notice when I get out of the airport is if the airport area looks good, which this did, which is an indicator of them wanting more tourism. And just kind of the other thing I always look at when I land at a place is the people, and are they smiling or are they frowning? And everybody seems to be smiling and having a good time, even in the local side, where they're not trying to get you to come in the restaurant. So I think there's a lot of good things going on here in Cambodia. I like the vibe. It's really cool, and I just got to do some more exploring. So that's where I'm at right now. I think I'm probably going to turn the video off here and end with a little view of the river here. So thanks a lot for watching, and more content to come soon.